something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Dennis, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Utah State's offense comes onto the field first today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw. It's Hillstead. Under fire. Unleashes it on the run. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So Fresno State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Rayshon Luke. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There's so many.
Breaks into the open. Makes one man miss. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here we go. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Martin back to pass. Looking left. He makes a catch. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And off from the shotgun. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
That looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
give it to him again. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Fresno State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Martin will throw it. Quickly complete. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes a deep grab. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldog! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Well, listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside, it's Jacobs. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. In just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. Flips it out in the flat. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. And the throw out to the sideline, just a few yards.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Jacob. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll work his way down to the 28. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Making side adjustments here. Martin back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Fresno State right back to the line. Oh, he didn't spike it, looking to pass. Got it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 9 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's Michigan State able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Going to the run to start this second half. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. It'll be 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Fresno State will have to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got it near midfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he put on the punt return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Back to throw. It's Hillstead. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. They'll move the tight end. From the gun. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Utah State. Breaks the ground right along the back of the end zone.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Fresno State will have to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football,
He wants to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Got his man to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Quarterback may change this route. Martin will throw it. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Fresno State right back to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give out of the gun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25. But here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll run it again. Slithers into space. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. Martin back to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. Kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. They've got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down.
There's a crease. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has his defense's head spinning with the option. Now on first down from the 30. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
To throw, it's Hillstead. Bringing the heat. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pick off to stop the threat. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Fresno State right back to the line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hillstead. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Here's a hit. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on that third down play turned into a disaster. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Out of the gun to give to the back. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Pulls it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He breaks the tackle.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand off from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. And it's good! They walk it off! A field goal to win it!
show why they've won these games 3 in a row and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
Ollie, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bobcats offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to...
Makes a grab and room to run. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
Been so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the Bobcats have this offense rolling. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. So Fresno State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Rayshon Luke. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Martin will throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hauls it in. On the move at the 30. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. Makes it past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe...
Finding some room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they...
It's grabbed, and he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Coming out with it, it's Pryor. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. He lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Catch in the middle, it's Evans. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Fires left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And eventually taken down. What about that spin move gives him the first down yardage? From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Pryor. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
Face mask penalty costs the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space, it's Atkins. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is on it.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Martin back to pass. Got it. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Fresno State right back to the line.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming, and to get rid of it quickly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The give to the left. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball.
Snags it, and he's open. He's finally shot out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Deep shot for the end zone. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Gets rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The inside handoff. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Martin will throw it. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Across the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. Touchdown Bulldogs. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground with the counter. push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ramirez. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Martin back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big difference.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Oh, he's got a could be an alley. Touchdown, Fresno State. And the beatdown has ensued.
And some might question the call. You're going to go for it on 4th down in your own territory, but you don't question the result. He takes the football on the ground all the way to the house. Not only does he get the 4th down conversion, he gets the big touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish, a 70-yard run to the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Pryor. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Sparks. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This game is a virtual lock, and with that in mind, let's take a look at the projected playoff bracket here in Week 11. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Rushes on him, and he never had a chance.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Fields the punt. wants to make a play. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Martin will throw it. Here comes the heat, and they got it. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll try the left side. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Fires deep on the run. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the thing.
Now from inside the red zone. Quickly complete.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him.
Got it outside. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The Bobcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes the grab in their space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with? Touchdown, Fresno State! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Knocked down for the tackle. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. A first down for the offense. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season downs, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early.
Stadium in Fresno, California. As we roll into Week 12 in our coverage of EA Sports College Football, these are the types of games that can help define your season. It's the Colorado State Rams and the Fresno State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rams offense who will have the football first. And they'll saddle up with Hoss Haney at the helm. Last time out, a solid day in a victory tour for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Mosley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up the field. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Now, on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Guys, let's take a minute and look big picture at Colorado State. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Keeps it on first down. Got a little grass. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rams.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
They tried to get the wall set up for it, not wide enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offensive breathing room. So Fresno State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes Rayshon Luke. He has become a key piece of this offense.
You're seeing more and more offenses in college football use running backs in the passing game. This guy is the prime example. He's a guy that deserves all the touches and all the catches he's had. Because David, he's basically a receiver playing the running back spot. He can hurt you taking handoffs, but this guy can run the route tree and get out vertically down the field, catches it in traffic. Such a great versatile weapon.
And usually you see running backs, it's a little bit awkward when they do catch it. catch it, but like you see, his arms are stretched out, catches it with his hands. Like, and the offensive coordinator told us this week coming into matchups, like he's got a play list for this guy, right? Like get this guy the ball in space. He's going to make sure he gets several touches and several matchups where he can get him. If he gets him matched up on a linebacker, that's a matchup they want to go attack. So this guy's been a weapon out of the backfield. Talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. That guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And wings it incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And the Rams will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Martin back to pass. Here's the pressure. Keeps it himself and gets the first. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Ready, go!
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets it out fast. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th to 19-yard line.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to Make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Right back to him on the ground. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Myers on the move. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback.
Looking deep down the right side. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
Unloads quickly.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Martin will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got our first down at the 44. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. There's some room. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bulldog.
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harper. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it down the field. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing the turnover.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, the running back has it.
And Defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, and get downhill faster.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Martin back to pass. Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got the back in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws for the tight end. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's McClain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 13 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, Fresno State's head coach told me at the half, they really expect to stick to the running game here in the second half. This is a close game, and he's a little concerned with his quarterback's shaky performance in the first half. Turning the ball over put them in a tough position, but they are dominant on the ground. Expect them to continue to really force that issue at the line of scrimmage here in the 3rd quarter. Guys?
All right, Holly. Back to the ground with the running back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Could not make his way to the corner. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Maybe a crease. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldog. He got a step and just dusted the field. The mantra is always finish. They're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, on that 4th down plays, you're just trying to move the chains, right? You're just trying
touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something in.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Rams want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down. They're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Rams have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage.
Snags it, and there's running room. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now. Let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's fit. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to Durrell. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. So the final period starts with a second down play. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Colorado State. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards and stopped at the 27-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. Makes a tackle, and he might have room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They're dealing with a second and long. Here's the give off the left side. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final. The offense coughs it up. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Here's a little room there. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They'll operate out of split backs. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go.
Caught, and he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Keep it on the ground. Might have a chance. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well. They've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well.